Hello everyone, so today I'm doing a bit of a freestyle bronzed cut crease bronzed eye look. So first thing first is to prime my face to give it that flawless finish at the end. So I used the Benefit Professional Primer and then the Photo Finish Primer. Now I'm using my new favorite Star foundation by Dior. This one is so illuminating, but not like over the top illuminating. It gives a really nice, that summer glow sort of look. And I'm using a damp beauty blender to blend this out just because I think it works really well with this foundation because it's quite a dewy finish. It's not too heavy compared to the Forever Dior foundation, which I had before. I am a huge Dior foundation fan, as you can tell. Yeah, so I added about 2 layers of that. With the beauty blender, it does give more of a sheer finish and it blends out everything very naturally and flawlessly, which I love. Then I'm using my Brow Beater by Urban Decay to do my brows. I'm filling it up with the pencil. Yeah, this color neutral brown is working really well with my brow colors at the moment, so that's why I'm using that one. And then at the end you just want to brush it up, make it look softer and more natural. Then I'm using my MAC Pro Concealer to basically, what this does is it lifts the eyes. If you've got like quite lower eyes and you want to give your brows a lift, this is an amazing trick that I've learned. So I'm applying a really light concealer shade above and below the brows, and you want to really make sure you blend it out really well with a fluffy blending brush like this one. It's quite it's really good for this job. It just blends out everything naturally and see, it gives the brows a nice lift. And then of course I'm using my Urban Decay what is it called? I'm lost for words. Urban Decay eye primer in matte, just to level out, even out, sorry, the eye tones, and also it's gonna hold the base. Then what I'm also doing is adding a translucent powder over, just to make everything blend easy. This is my new Morphe palette. This is the 35 Warm Matte palette. I think it's quite new. I made a huge Morphe order and this came in and I've been obsessed with it. I've been using it all the time. The colors are so amazing, like they show up well and you can see they blend really well. So I use that taupe color first. That's going to be my transition shade, and then this darker brown with a hint of red. You can see I'm applying it more on the outer corners and sort of blending it upwards towards the crease. And of course you want to blend everything out, make it look all flawless. Then I'm using a very small brush and I'm using this darker neutral brown shade to sort of create a cut crease. You can see I'm looking down to see where my eye cut crease sort of begins, and mine isn't too clear, so that's why I have to keep looking down to see where it sort of cuts, you know, where it cuts the crease. And that's where I lined it, and I did the same for the second eye. And then I'm using that same darker shade with a smaller brush and sort of like blending it out in the outer corners and deepening it in. You want to repeat this 2-3 times. Make sure you don't go too high with this. And then I'm only slightly blending it up with that darker tone. And then I went back with the taupe first transition shade and just blended everything to make it look seamless. Now I'm mixing the brown and the black to give it a more softer look, and with a smaller blending brush, this one is by Zoeva, it's perfect for this job. You want to add sort of, how can I say it, dip the brush onto the outer corners and sort of blend it out more with the blending brush instead of that first brush I used. MAC Fix Plus, you want to add this, what did I use? I forgot the name, I'm sure I'm going to write it down. This nice bronzy look goes perfectly with the MAC Fix Plus, so that's going to really adhere to the eyeshadow, and that's going to adhere to onto your eye and just make it pop more basically. And I'm going back with that black brown and adding more of that into the outer corner just because I thought it needed a bit more depth. Then I'm using this black eyeliner by Urban Decay in 0 to do my waterline, just to fill it in a bit more. And now I'm using the Maybelline gel liner in black. I love this liner. Honestly, it works so well. Mine is running out. I use so many other ones, but I always tend to go back to this one. And I'm just sort of pulling my eye back slightly. Try not to tug your eye too much doing this, but because my eyes are slightly more hooded, so that's why I have to do that. And it just gives you better control. And then from the bottom corner of my eyes, I'm obviously winging out my eyeliner and making it look very sharp, you know, sharp like a knife, like they say on Instagram. And I just went back with the black brown and sort of went over it because I felt like it faded a bit when I added the bronzy shade. Anyways, now I'm adding the creamy NARS concealer in custard. I love this concealer. It acts like a concealer slash highlighter because it's got the coverage, but it also really highlights the face. And I'm going back with my beauty blender to blend everything out nice and flawlessly. You want to make sure you blend out the concealer really well, because that's so important, otherwise it's going to look very streaky. I added just a little bit more, just where I thought it needed a bit more highlighting rather than concealing, just at the lower down where the eyes are, more in the mid-tone area, if you can see. So, just to make sure it brightens up really well. And then I'm going with my Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate contour palette. I love this stuff. It just makes contouring so easy. I'm using a small bristle brush, just to like contour my cheekbones, also my nose. I also did like the jawline and my forehead, of course. And yeah, this just makes everything so easy because it doesn't take like it doesn't dry up too quick, so you can blend everything out and sort of structure your face first. And it makes the blending so easy, like a few streaks and you've pretty much blended everything out. Like, it's just so easy to do the contouring with a creamy contour palette. I think it doesn't really matter with the brand. I'm sure if you just use, like, there's so many good brands that do really good contour palettes. You don't have to go for the Tom Ford one. I just got it because it was pretty much given to me. Lucky me. Anyways, so yeah, I blended out my nose contour with a smaller brush, and now I'm going back with the brown black and I'm doing my bottom liner, yeah, just after the waterline. And then I went with Peaches by MAC and I added that as my blush. Then I'm going in with the MAC lip pencil. This is Spice. I love this. It's got a bit of an orange tone, but yet it's still like really nudie, like really nude. And then I like pairing it with Shy Girl by MAC, and giving it that neutral orange tone finish to it. And then I added this NARS. Basically, it's like a transparent lip gloss, just to give it a bit of a gloss. And of course my Sun Glow, is it called? Golden Glow by MAC, and it's a gold highlighter just to give it that golden finish. And yeah, this is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. Bye.